Hello, I'm Teresa Frosini. Welcome to Local Fare, the show where we visit DFW area restaurants and find out what's hot and what's not in the world of food. We don't rely on professional restaurant critics to dish out the facts, just ordinary people like you and me. Let's see what's cooking this week, right here on Local Fare. We're here at the home of Local Fare, a unique place in North Dallas called Bowl and Barrel. It's Dallas's first and only upscale bowling alley, combined with a full-service restaurant and bar. It's the perfect destination for a corporate event or casual get-together. It's a whole new dining and entertainment experience that the whole family can enjoy. Okay, so this week we brought in 3 Dallasites who each suggested their favorite restaurant for the other 2 to visit. Then they all come back here and tell us what they think. Our guests this week are Heather Hines, an interior decorator, and suggested the restaurant Fireside Pies. David Wilk is a theater owner. His favorite restaurant is called Smoke. And Amy Green is an attorney who wanted these 2 to try Nonna. So we'll start this week with Heather's favorite eatery, an upscale Fort Worth pizza parlor called Fireside Pies.
My name is Amanda McFarland, Managing Partner, Fireside Pies, West 7th, Fort Worth, Texas. Fireside Pies is a modern American pizzeria that combines fresh local ingredients with the classic traditional Italian pizza making techniques. What makes it great is that we have this open kitchen and everyone can watch the pizzas being made and their salads being made, and they can see the ingredients that are going into those things and the pride that everyone takes in making them. All of our pizzas are cooked in the wood-fired ovens. The wood-burning ovens give us that rustic, authentic look to our pies. All of our cocktails are pre-prohibition style cocktails, going back to the old templates and really understanding what made drinks great in the golden era of cocktails. Fireside Pies overall should be an experience into itself. From the feel and design of the restaurant to the unintrusive service, we want people to see how important our food is to us.
Okay, Heather, let's start with you first. Tell me what made you love Fireside Pies.
I like Fireside because they've got all the American classics, all the Italian classics with like an American voice. So they've got great pastas, great pizzas, all the pastas made in-house. And the pizzas, you can get the 13th pie. They have 12 regular ones, and then the 13th one is always the chef's choice. I also like the salads though. I feel like if I get a salad, pair it with a pizza, it kind of helps even out the calories.
Excellent. Now, David, you went and tried this, so tell me your
I
take
did.
on it.
First of all, I was thrilled when I got the assignment, Fireside Pies. I was like, yes, pizza. Because I'm a meat and potatoes guy. I have the palate of a 12-year-old boy. I mean, so I was like, pizza, yes. And we went to Fireside Pies, and I actually took my kids with me. I'm a 10 and 8-year-old. And we went there and just walked up, and they're like, oh, it's going to be 30 minutes for the dining room. And I was looking at the kids like, are they going to make it 30 minutes?
Sure.
And they said, but we have immediate seating out on the deck. But we went out the deck, and it was really pleasant. They had the misters and the fans. It was great. The server was terrific. And I tried a little bit of everything. Got the meatballs as the appetizer. Oh my.
Excellent.
And like you were saying about the salad, we got a chopped salad. And when I say it was like a giant volcano-shaped, it's a big pyramid of salad. So we kind of split it 4 ways. It was plenty. And it was great. And then we had I had the double pepperoni. I guess it's called the pepperoni triple. I'm not quite sure. It was the pepperoni
It's a lot
pizza.
of pepperoni is what you're saying.
There's a tremendous amount of pepperoni.
It's a lot of pepperoni.
That's all I'm saying. And then of course for dessert, we're there. You got to have the brownie sundae with the ice cream and the fudge, and then a nap. So I asked, but it was fantastic. I was thrilled with Fireside Pies.
So let's talk about family of 4.
Yeah.
Is it a good value for you and your family?
I think it would have been a good value had we not gone. I had a drink. My wife had a wine, and so you take that out. If we're just drinking soft drinks or something, it was a pretty good value.
All right. So Amy, let's talk about your experience. What did you think?
The ambiance and the warmth of the decor is something you can't get at home necessarily, or at least not at my home. So, a pizza at my house is a little different from going out and having one. So you do pay a little bit extra for that. My only disappointment at Fireside was that I have been there before and have relished the barbecue chicken pizza, and they didn't have it. And it must have been a chef's specialty.
A 13th pie.
It must have been a 13th pie, and I've had it a couple of times. And so I've also had the meatball pie or pizza. And I tried that one again and loved it. And my friend ordered the triple pepperoni, and we loved it. We didn't mess around with any salads. We didn't have room for that. I did have a glass of wine, and I noticed that they had a broad selection by the glass, which I really appreciated because I wasn't going to have a bottle, by myself. And so it's nice to see that, and the service is prompt. It's congenial. I will say it is family friendly, but
Sure.
it's so popular that you may have a wait, and that's one of the only other criticisms. But when a place is popular and good, you don't mind the wait.
All right, so let's rank this as far as food and value. Let's do a scale of 1 to 5, and we'll start with you, Amy. How would you rate it?
Overall, I think I would rank it out of 1 to 5, a 3.5, and it's kind of hard to give a place that is so popular and so great a ding for making me wait a little bit longer to get a seat,
Sure.
but or being family friendly. Those are pros. But at the same time, when you can't sit down and eat your wonderful pizza immediately, those are the things that I would knock it on. But I would absolutely go back. I loved it. So it's wonderful.
Okay, same scale, 1 to 5.
1 to 5, I'll give it a 4.5. I don't think I could give it a 5 unless they gave me the food.
Unless it were free.
Yeah, that might be
if it were free, it would be great.
I think for a date night, the value is incredible. I think if you bring the whole family there, do my kids appreciate it like I did? I don't think so.
Sure.
So I think 4.5. Highly recommended 4.5.
I think that's fair. Absolutely. Okay.
Solid 5.
Wow.
Solid 5.
Solid
Yes.
5.
That's why it's my recommendation. So.
Overall, a great choice, Heather. Thanks so much for recommending it. When we come back, we will visit a restaurant hidden within a historic hotel in the shadow of downtown Dallas.
It's more about the community of it and people coming together to eat.
If you're looking for a truly unique entertainment experience, look no further than Bowl & Barrel, Dallas' only modern American restaurant and tavern complete with 15 state-of-the-art bowling lanes. Whether it's a casual date, a private party, or a corporate event, Bowl & Barrel is a great way to spend an afternoon or evening, and the place everyone will be talking about the next day. Great food, great drinks, and great bowling. What are you waiting for? Let's roll. Bowl & Barrel, 8084 Park Lane, Dallas.
Welcome back to Bowl & Barrel and our show, Local Fare, where we take 3 regular DFW restaurant goers, have them suggest their favorite restaurant, and have 2 others go for a visit, and then tell us what they think. David Wilkes says Smoke offers traditional Texas cooking, and there's a whole lot more on the menu than just barbecue.
My name's Riley McChilton, Food and Beverage Director for Smoke Restaurant, 901 Fort Worth Avenue, right behind the Belmont Hotel. Barbecue is a main draw to Smoke. It is something that we really do take a lot of pride in, but there is a certain refinement to it that's not with traditional barbecue. We've tried very hard to take the pretentiousness out of dining and try to create a fun atmosphere. It's big plates with a lot of flavor and a lot of food comes out. There are a lot of meats on the menu, and we are a very protein, meat-driven restaurant. We do everything we can to accommodate the guests. So it may not be on the menu, but we'll make it happen. Smoke is a good time with great ingredients, quality food and drinks across the board. Everything's as fresh as it can possibly be.
Okay, David, so let's start with you. You recommended Smoke. Why do you like it?
It's great. Smoke, like I said, I'm a meat and potatoes guy. And what's better than smoke? I mean, it says it right in the title. It's barbecue, it's meat, it's potatoes. It's fantastic, and it's more than just a restaurant. It's in the Belmont Hotel, so it's kind of like, I feel like I'm going on vacation when I go there. I love it. And it's an old hotel up on the hills and kind of West Dallas, across the Trinity. It's just you overlook downtown Dallas from the west. So you get to see the whole. It's fantastic. Then the restaurant is incredible. I had the coffee cured brisket. I can taste it now. Good stuff.
Sounds good.
And yeah, it was so good. And then it comes with. I had these German potatoes and also some coleslaw. It's fantastic. I love coffee. I love beef. What if you put the two together and you had coffee brisket? Sold.
I will say, I'm not a barbecue person. It's not my favorite genre, so it was an uphill battle for them, but I really, really liked it. It was a little embarrassing when the giant plate of ribs, and it was about this big, came out, and I took them all down.
It was like the Flintstones.
Did
total
finish them.
Flintstone moment. You know?
It was. But they melted right off the bone. It was great. And you know what else I really liked was the coleslaw. They had blue cheese in it. Blue cheese coleslaw. So it was a nice combination.
Who would have thought? Let's put some blue cheese in the coleslaw.
The view is gorgeous, and I think a lot of Dallasites don't know that there is this gem, and it is a flashback to the 1950s or something. You know, it truly is, and you feel like you're in a movie. And the views from the rooftop are amazing. I have to add, I'm a huge valet parker, so I love that there's valet there. And the Belmont Hotel provides that along with smoke, so you can park at the hotel.
If we didn't live in Dallas and we came to this restaurant, we would say, oh, Dallas is the coolest city ever. Look at this view. And you know, that's, if you were to travel somewhere, someone would say, you got to go to this restaurant. You'll love the view and the food.
I grew up in Texas. I love barbecue, love meat. Had the ribs. We had some pulled pork. That was amazing, and tried some different things, but it was just wonderful. And then they do have a selection of wines by the glass that I was impressed by, and some signature cocktails that looked fun. And the shishito poppers are like peppers that have been kind of blistered, and then they've mixed them up with some sort of fancy bacon.
Bacon makes everything better. We all know that.
It's all right with bacon. Yeah. So those were amazing. Those were kind of high points.
How about the value for you, Heather? I know you said that you don't typically do a lot of meat or the ribs. We'll talk about value.
I thought it was a good value. There were such big portions, you know, that I think that actually justified, you know, the price of it. Yeah, I liked the value of it. There was families there. There was people on dates. So I think that adds a value to it too. You can kind of make it whatever you want.
Anybody do desserts there? I haven't heard anything about desserts yet.
I didn't make it.
Couldn't do it.
No, you're stuffed.
You're stuffed.
You're
you
stuffed.
couldn't even do desserts?
No, I couldn't find room for dessert. It was, yeah.
And the mac and cheese though, we left out the mac and cheese. We did have that. That was amazing. Real big, thick noodles, lots of cheese. Really, really great. It had a nice crust on the top, so really, really enjoyed that.
Let's rate this one as well. Let's do 1 to 5 on this one. Heather, I'm going to start with you. How would you rate Smoke?
I'm going to give it a 4. 4. Yes, I really, really liked it.
It's 5 for me. I love it. It's one of my favorite places in the city, hands down. Okay. Can't go wrong. 5.
All right, Amy, how about for you?
I'd say 4. It is truly a wonderful gem of Dallas, and wonderful food. I give it a 4 just only really because it is so popular that you do have a wait time. So I had to eat at the bar, and they won't take a reservation. So that's nice though, that you can just come along.
It sounds like Smoke is it's definitely a real win.
Yeah, and I love that you said it's a gem. That to me, it is a gem. It's like a throwback in time, and it's part of Dallas you don't see every day, and it's a vacation.
It's unspoiled.
Yeah.
All right, David, great choice. Next, we are off to Highland Park, where you'll find traditional handmade Italian cuisine with a seasonal flair. Stay with us.
It's kind of a saying, you know, like all Italians' grandmothers are the best cooks.
If you're looking for a truly unique entertainment experience, look no further than Bowl & Barrel, Dallas' only modern American restaurant and tavern complete with 15 state-of-the-art bowling lanes. Whether it's a casual date, a private party, or a corporate event, Bowl & Barrel is a great way to spend an afternoon or evening, and the place everyone will be talking about the next day. Great food, great drinks, and great bowling. What are you waiting for? Let's roll. Bowl & Barrel, 8084 Park Lane, Dallas.
Welcome back. We have one more restaurant to discuss this week, and it was suggested by Amy Green. Located on the edge of Dallas's prestigious Highland Park area, Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones once said Nonna is a place that gets him as excited as a Cowboy game. I can't wait to hear about this one.
My name is Julian Barsotti. I'm the chef owner of Nonna Restaurant in Dallas, Texas. Nonna translates to grandmother in Italian. Both my grandmothers are Italian, so it does definitely relate to the type of cuisine that we cook here, inspired by regional Italian cuisine as opposed to Italian-American cuisine. All pastas are handmade every day. Cheeses are made here. There's a wood-burning oven that's kind of a focal point of the restaurant visually. Our seafood comes directly from guys on the West Coast, guys on the East Coast. Produce is local. All our pork is Berkshire, organic Berkshire pork. Same thing with chickens. Yeah, just no compromise on the ingredient. When people leave Nonna, my hope is that they've come away with a truly extraordinary dining experience, that they would feel is unique in Dallas, and that the food is delicious and reminiscent of authentic regional cuisine that you would eat in Italy.
Okay, Amy, let's start with you. Tell me about Nonna and why you picked that.
I love Nonna. It's an Italian restaurant and neighborhood restaurant, so it's very quaint, wonderful decor and ambiance, and very warm and welcoming. But what I love about it the most is that it's unlike other Italian food you may get in Dallas. It's lighter, it's a lot of seafood. Every time I eat at Nonna, I feel like I have my own Italian grandmother back in the kitchen cooking something up with love for me.
Do you have a staple item that you get?
You know what, the little neck clams are so amazing, and I've had, sometimes they do different dishes with them, like homemade pasta. All of their pastas are homemade. They use a lot of local ingredients, which, you know, again, is really important, I think, to a lot of Dallasites. We like to support our local businesses and farmers, and so I love that aspect of it. The linguine with little neck clams was wonderful with, it comes in almost a broth. And instead of a marinara, or some of the heavier cheesy things that you think about. But the little neck pizza is amazing too. And oh, I had a peach salad the other night that used, I don't know if they were Fredericksburg peaches or where they came from. I haven't had such sweet peaches in anything in so long, and it was just beautiful. It was really fresh and light, and you can get a lot of great wines by the glass, and they're very knowledgeable about guiding you in case you don't know what it is exactly you want.
Gotcha. All right, Heather, what did you think of Nonna?
I've been there before and I've had a really, really good experience. This last time, it wasn't as good as I've had in the past. I got the little neck clam pizza, and it looked huge when it first arrived. I thought, there's no way we're gonna be able to eat this, and ate all of it, and it was so light and so thin, the crust was so thin, that it didn't leave you feeling, you know, overwhelmingly full. So I actually did get dessert at this place.
You did? Okay.
I did. Yeah, I had the carrot cake, and it was amazing. It was more like a carrot cake cupcake.
David, how about for you?
When I was driving up there, it was like, it's a strip, it's a mall, it's in a mall. I was not, in my mind, I was expecting, I don't know. So you pull in, and it's in between the liquor store and I think the acupuncture place, I'm not sure. I'm like, all righty. I just had this moment of, really? Really? This is where you're gonna... And then the waiter comes, and then I had ordered the lobster ravioli, and then the sirloin. Those were the three things. Well, the salad comes, that was my second choice, and it was out of this world good. I couldn't, so immediate paradigm shift. I'm loving this place. I'm like, I can't believe how good this, and then they put down the lobster ravioli, which is almost like a soup. I was like, fork, spoon, I didn't quite know what to do, and it was incredible. But when the waiter took my order, I've never ordered a steak where they didn't ask, how would you like it cooked? And again, immature palate, I always say medium well. I'm sure the chef's back there going, really, what an idiot. But they didn't.
What are you, 12?
Exactly. They didn't ask. They didn't ask how I wanted it cooked, so I didn't say anything. I thought, I'll try it. And it came out, and it was perfection. It was crispy on the outside and kind of medium rare on the inside, and it was one of the best steaks I've ever. This place won me over 180 degrees. It was fantastic.
Sounds like, though, the food is really good there, from what I'm hearing from everybody. Let's talk value, and let's rate this one 1 to 5. Let me start with you on this one.
I would say a 3.5.
David?
I'm going to give the food a 5, and I'll give the value a 3. Okay. The bill came, and I actually had the Clark Griswold moment of... You did? Take credit. I mean...
How would your wife rate it on a scale of 1 to 5?
Oh, my wife wants to go back. Perfect. And I said, I don't think it's perfect.
Perfect. All right, Amy, how about you?
Oh, absolutely a 5, of course. I mean, I love it. The service is wonderful. It's impeccable. It's congenial and not stuffy, but still polished. And the gentlemen do enjoy that there's no valet. There is actually parking out front. And while I think you walk up and you do look at it and they say, oh my gosh, this is a strip mall, right. You get inside and you feel like it's you know, just transported you into Europe. And excellent. It's a wonderful experience.
Thank you so much for recommending. I mean, if Jerry loves it, we all love it as well, it sounds like.
Good enough for me.
Good enough for me. All right, stay with us. When we come back, our restaurant expert Kyle Noonan will be along with a few thoughts about our 3 local eateries. Don't go away.
If you're looking for a truly unique entertainment experience, look no further than Bowl & Barrel, Dallas' only modern American restaurant and tavern complete with 15 state-of-the-art bowling lanes. Whether it's a casual date, a private party, or a corporate event, Bowl & Barrel is a great way to spend an afternoon or evening and the place everyone will be talking about the next day. Great food, great drinks, and great bowling. What are you waiting for? Let's roll. Bowl & Barrel, 8084 Park Lane, Dallas.
Joining us now is restaurateur Kyle Noonan, who's had a long history in the Dallas restaurant scene. He knows what works and what doesn't here in the DFW area. All right, Kyle, what are your thoughts on these 3 locations?
Well, Teresa, the thing that I kind of draw from all of these locations, being a big fan of all of them for quite some time, and then hearing our guests talk about it, is really that authentic, quality-driven focus on ingredients and just doing it in a pure, simple way. Whether it's Nonna and their pure Italian approach to their cooking style, to Fireside Pies, where you can get an authentic Italian style wood-fired piece of pizza that'll change your life, to Smoke, which I'll tell you what, you want good barbecue, go to Smoke. And the really cool thing that they do there is they do a modern version of authentic Texas barbecue, and we in Texas are known for our barbecue, and that's what makes people flock to the Smoke.
Back to your authentic too, just quickly, I know they were talking about the local cheeses in, I think it was Fireside Pies, where they use local places for mozzarella. Is that true of all 3 of the locations?
It is more so with Fireside Pies and with Smoke, only because Nonna is really an authentic Italian, true authentic Italian place, where yes, it's in a strip center, in between a liquor store and an acupuncturist, right. But you walk in and you really feel like you're transported to Italy because of the authentic nature of the ingredients that they use there, whether it's imported olive oils or handmade pastas, and they just do a fantastic job.
Great. Kyle, as always, thank you so much.
You bet.
Next week on Local Fare, it's home-cooked traditional Italian, a new twist on Asian cuisine, and a street bistro inspired by the cafes of Paris. And of course, we will hear what our guest reviewers think about each other's favorites. And if you would like to be a guest on Local Fare, visit our website at localfaredfw.com. Click on Be a Guest Reviewer. That's all for this week. Thank you for joining us, and get out and enjoy the local fare. We'll see you next week.